Hi everyone, my name is Sue. Thanks for joining me for the Yin Yoga practice today. This is a 60 minutes Yin Yoga, especially for before sleep to calm your nervous system and calm your body, prepare for a good sleep. So let's come into, let's get some props. You may need some blocks, or maybe you can practice on the bed with some pillows with you, pillows and blankets, or light or thin blanket or thick one. When you're ready, let's get started in our practice. In Yin Yoga, we are looking for some sensation, for a sweet spot that we don't like to feel pain or any sharp sensations. We want to seek a very gentle sensation. Let's come into a hero seat with your feet on the mat, your shin on the mat. Sit down on your heels. If this pose is intense for you, you may sit on a block or on a pillow. Place a block between uh, between the feet so that your hip can sit on it. If that's not enough, use two blocks or three blocks. Make it in the taller height. Start noticing your breath here. We will hold about 3 to 6 minutes in each pose in Yin Yoga. You may always adjust the pose as how you feel today. We have different bodies. You may not feel good in my pose, so you can adjust the pose to fit you. You don't have to look like me or in the picture on the internet. Just make the pose that feels good in your body. From the hero pose, start notice your breath. Bring your shoulders stack on the heels, stack on the hip. Relax the shoulders. Relax your chin and facial muscles. Maybe close your eyes. Notice the temperature in your nostril in every breath. Notice the temperature in the inhale and the temperature in the exhale. In the Yin practice, breathe normally in and out through the nose. Send your breath to the sacral and exhale from the sacral. Feel the energy moving in your body. Exhale through the nostril. Inhale to the chest, to the navel, down to the sacral, into the hip. Exhale from the hip, through the chest, and out. Take few more breaths here. Notice where is your mind. Bring it back to the mat. Bring your mind back to the breath. Every time when your mind is wandering, use the breath to guide it back. Slowly tuck the chin and slowly open the eyes. From the hero pose, you may remove the blocks and come into Sphinx pose. Lay down on your belly. Lay all the way down on the belly. Bring the elbows touch, press down from your elbow and your forearm. Chest open to the front. Neck relaxed or neutral. You may separate the legs apart any distance as you wish. We are looking for sensation in the lower back. Relax in your lower back. Is there any tension there? Can you use the breath to guide it out? Can you relax the tension with your breath? If you're on the mat on a hard floor, you may place a blanket underneath you to bring some softness. Once you find your sweet spots, we will bring stillness here. Keep breathing. Stay here for 5 minutes. You feel free to adjust the pose. You may bring the arms further. You may bring the arms closer, catching the elbows parallel on the mat. One more minute here. If you're getting into the pose and start feeling less sensation, you will bring the calf up. We kick the calf towards your hip to increase the sensation in your lower back. And gently release the legs, release the elbow, release the arms to make a pillow into crocodile pose for a rebound. Feel the sensation in your lower back. Feel the energy rush back to the lower back area. And slowly come up. Next pose, if you do feel the sensation in Sphinx pose, come back to the Sphinx pose with the calf up. Or maybe join me in the seal pose. Your palms at the shoulder distance and press into the floor. Straighten your arms to a seal pose. Feel free to walk your hands to see which pose is more suitable for you today. You may walk the hands closer to increase the tension, increase the sensation in the lower back, or maybe wider, the palms maybe closer. We'll stay here 3 more minutes. If you would like to increase the sensation in this pose, is same to the Sphinx pose. Bring your calf up and stay here. Relax in the legs. Relax into the lower back. Relax the hips. Keep breathing into the lower back. Breathe in to the lower back. In the exhale, relax it. Last minute. Slowly release to a crocodile pose. Bring your palms to make a pillow for your forehead. Feel what's the different sensation. What are you feeling differently to the seal pose and the Sphinx pose? Can you feel the energy rushing back to the lower back? And slowly roll yourself up into seated pose. The next pose is right leg forward fold. Bring your legs apart as wide as you can. Maybe you can sit on a blanket. Maybe bend into the knees. Relax the legs that they fall to the other side. From here, find your edge of sensation. You can feel something, but it's not really pain, but a nice feeling that you can feel your joints, your muscles in a very good feeling. And inhale from here, exhale, fall forward. You may stay here, you may just stay upright, which is maybe that's already much sensation to you. Or maybe you fall forward, maybe you lean on a bolster, maybe lean on some blocks. When you're ready, come to stillness. You will stay for 5 minutes. Use the blocks and your props anytime if you need. Maybe rest the forehead supported, and then you can relax the neck completely. Keep breathing. Come notice, are you feeling anything? If it's not enough, go move further to the new edge. Maybe you can go deeper after 2 or 3 minutes. 1 more minute. Gently, very slowly, use your hands, use your arm, push yourself, sit upright. You may lean back for a quick rebound. Remove the bolster or any props. Use your hand to bring the legs come back. Give yourself a hug to feel the rebound. Release the legs back to a Y-leg position. Good. To a Y-leg position, we will do a quick side bend here. Again, if you always like to bend into the knees, bring your left hand inside the left leg. Extend the right arm up and bend to the left side. Open your right side body. Keep lengthening into the right side body. Chest facing to the right side. Slowly inhale, come up back to center, to the other side. Right arm, right hand inside right leg. Left arm up, lengthen, inhale and exhale. Slide and bend to the right side. Open up the left body, chest to the left. Inhale, come up back to center, release your legs. And next, we will do a recline deer pose. And you may use a bolster to support you. Come seated in front of your bolster. Bring your feet at hip distance, a little bit wider than the hip. Drop the both knees to the right side and twist to the back. You may adjust your legs to feel better here. It's okay to have the knees in the sky. Maybe put some blocks to fill in the gaps. Soften your gaze, soften your upper body, soften your lower back. And then slowly come up, push yourself up, switch to the other side. Make a quick and make a gentle windshield wiper with your legs. Drop the knees to the left, to the right. And then switch to the other side. Sit closer to your support, to your props, a pillow or bolster. Bring your knees to the ground. Turn your torso to the back. Adjust your distance or your position to make you feel more comfort. And notice, is there any sensation different here? The right and the left side. Find your edge of the stretch. When you're ready, come into stillness. We will stay 4 minutes in this side. in with your body. Do a quick body scan. Do you need to adjust the pose? Maybe turn deeper to the ground. And come up slowly with control. Extend the legs slowly, very slowly. Remove the bolsters or anything that's supporting you. Lay down fully on the mat for a rebound. Notice the sensation in the legs. How are you feeling? How are you feeling in the spine, in the lower back? Breathe in to those areas. And then come into our next pose. Push yourself up. Our next pose will be a saddle pose, supported saddle pose, just a reclined version. You may like to get a blanket to roll it to 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 quite thick and create a recline with your blocks. The taller one and a medium height, and place your bolster over it. Check if your bolster are really 100% stable. Bring the rolled blanket, then you can sit on it. Place your ankles. Some of us may have some ankle problems, or your knees are tight, or what's the word? If your knees are sensitive, feel free to bring a thicker another blanket on the knees. From a hero pose, we come into this pose and then we lay down into the recline. If you don't feel nice here, you may extend one leg to reduce the intensity for a half saddle pose. Adjust the feet, adjust the legs to that you can feel nice stretch in the front of the thigh, nice stretch in your quadriceps and your knees, and you can find the ease in your upper body. When you're ready, we will stay here for 3 minutes. 3 minutes each side if you're in a half saddle. And slowly push yourself up and switch the legs. If you got knee injury, come back to a extended leg version or a simple hero pose that we start our practice today. If you're following, we're in the next side, switch the side of the legs, extend the right leg front. We have the left leg bent now. Again, check if this is nice to you. You may always add more paddings to create space for yourself. When you're ready, lean back and lay on the reclined postures. You will stay here for 3 minutes. In the stillness, notice how you're feeling. Notice your breath. Bring the breath to the thighs. Breathe in to the thighs. Exhale from the thigh. And gently push yourself up and relax. Remove your props, remove the blankets or anything around you. Remove the bolsters. Remove the blocks and lay down to a rebound. Notice, is there ease in your legs? Do you feel lighter after the pose, holding into the pose? You may add some gentle movements. You may add some gentle movements in the legs, swing side to side. And roll yourself to the back. Come to our last pose. No, not last pose. The second last pose is supported child's pose. Or maybe not supported. Choose your version. From your tabletop, choose your legs, your knee distance. You can choose the knees together, a wide leg version, big toes touching, and come to sit on your heels. Walk your hands forward, drop your forehead on the ground. Option 1. Option 2, bring the knees together for a more supportive child's pose. And option 3, bring your bolster in front of you. Bring your legs wide and fall forward onto the bolster for a support the child's pose. You may pick any of these. Your arms long to the front or bring them alongside to the back. Five minutes in the child's pose. child's pose, slowly push yourself up. Remove the bolster. Maybe come back to a seat. Do quick windshield wiper on the legs. Maybe an upper table. And release to the final pose, Shavasana. In Shavasana, you may practice in the crab's pose, lay down all the way down on the back, or maybe come to a comfortable seat, or maybe bring a bolster or pillow underneath to ease the lumbar spine in your Shavasana. Find your Shavasana for today. You don't have to do the same Shavasana in every practice. You may lay down or you may come to a seat. Use props to make you feel more comfortable. Relax your feet, relax the legs apart, relax the arms, face the palms upwards, relax the shoulders, the neck, relax your neck, relax the head, relax the whole body. If you're on bed already, you may just sleep with the Shavasana. If you're not, just stay here for a couple minutes or as long as you wish. When you're ready, if you'd like to end the practice, then roll yourself back, roll yourself towards the left side, and slowly, very, very slowly push yourself up into a easy seat, a comfortable seat. Bring your legs crossed, palms, palms on the thigh or on the knees or in the heart center. In the Yin practice, today's practice, we stretch most of our meridians that goes from toe to our head. That will bring some ease in our every body parts, in our internal organs. On a Chinese medicine perspective, I hope you find this practice useful. I found this practice good for your emotional and mental health, and I hope to practice with you in the future. Namaste.